Hey everybody, this is Michael, aka Faithful Writer, just checking in for my HCG vlog. Today is VLCD 11. I think 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. And tonight will be just a quick update. I'm really tired. This is the end of the tough 2 days at work, and today did not disappoint. It was pretty brutal. So yeah, we saw a ton of patients today. So yeah, pretty wiped out. Just been kind of kicking back tonight. Hopefully going fishing this weekend. So get my gear together right after I do this video. So this is why this is going to be a quick one, because I got a lot of stuff to do and it's already late. It's almost 10 o'clock. I haven't eaten dinner yet. So just checking in. Today's weigh-in was 309.6. So that is, I think that's 19 pounds, more or less. I think that's officially 19. So still doing really good. Today was my skip day. It was a lot harder than I was thinking it was going to be. I don't know if it's because I was already thinking it was going to be tough, or just, you know, the toughness of the past 2 days at work. My back's really been hurting me. I don't know what I did to it, but it really hurts. And I don't know if it's like, it feels like a pinch, either like a pinched nerve or like a trigger point, like a knot. But yeah, I was having back spasms, so that's no fun. So I don't know if it's a combination of all that stuff, but today I was craving like crazy. And it was this, you know, again, like, remember I had said before in one of my other videos that I crave really weird things when I'm on HCG, apparently. I had the craving for those peanut butter cookie things, like, looked like a peanut or something like that. I think like Nutter Butter or something like that. Ew. I guess. I haven't had one of those in like 10 years, 20 years. See, it's one of these things where I haven't had stuff. And like, not only did I have the craving, but I had the flavor of it in my mouth while I had the craving. So I don't know what my brain is doing. But all day long I have been hungrier than normal. It hasn't been overwhelmingly hungry, but enough where it's been noticeable. I definitely ate all my lunch, and I will be eating all my dinner tonight. But yeah, I've been hungry. So that's probably not good. It's not like a hunger like before hunger, but I think the hunger with the cravings, like everything looks good, everything smells good, and I just want to be like I want some of that. But I've stayed firm today, I haven't cheated, and so I'm proud of myself for that. But man, my house right now smells like fish sticks and seasoned fries, and it smelled that way for the last 3 hours, and I'm like going nuts because it smells so good. So I'll cook my dinner right now, and then I'll go to bed. So, and do my fishing gear too. But there I go to bed. Oh, excuse me, I am beat. So tonight don't want to do too long, but I just wanted to note that, yeah, my cravings were out of control today. Just non-stop. Every time I would stop and had a moment to rest or a break, it was like, wow, I need this, or wow, this really sounds good. So my cravings were nuts today. So I don't know if it was just the skip, skip day, or I was just due for this, but today was hard. Today was probably the hardest day so far on HCG, and that's got me a little worried. It should be getting easier, I think, at this point, but today was tough. Kind of, I really pushed myself not to cheat today. Anyway, water intake, yeah, pretty much horrible. I've had about 40 something ounces of water today. We've made like 46, 48 ounces of water today. So I got a lot of drinking water to do before the end of the night too. Always say that, and right when I say that, when I'm doing this, I start to get thirsty. So maybe I should tell myself that I need to drink my water earlier, and then I'll be thirsty and do it. Just thinking about my goal. I'm past my halfway like minimum goal, like what is like the 34 pounds more or less that you're supposed to shoot for. I passed that already, and I'm closing in on my halfway awesome goal, which, you know, it was 40 pounds, so I'm almost to there in 11 days. I looked at my HCG bottle yesterday. I opened the aluminum foil that's protecting it, and I don't remember how much it was full. I'm used to seeing full vials at work, or pretty full vials, so looking at this, I seem to remember it was pretty small for the size of the mixing vial that I used. I think I probably have enough to go at least through the weekend. I'm thinking it's supposed to end up about 14 days, which would be maybe a little bit more than that. I'm trying to think. My first injection was almost 2 weeks ago. My first injection will be Saturday. Will be 2 weeks. So, and I've skipped 2 days. Well, obviously today's 11, so I've had 13 injections. So, minus 2, 11. Yeah, so I've done 11. So I should have at least 3 more to go through the weekend, and I think I might have 1 or 2 more past that. Anyway, so that would be 11. So that's 16, 15 or 16. So I'm shooting for about a 30 something days of injections, and then 3 days before starting phase 3, where you're on phase 2 but not doing injections. So about 33 days. Hopefully I'll be at 40 pounds by that point. So it's a little shorter than the 40 days, 40 pounds, but I didn't want to buy a whole new bottle of HCG just for 7 days. So we'll see. If I'm not at 40, I'm still going to be really stoked. I'm really stoked with my weight loss so far. I'm 3 pounds away from 6 pounds away. I remember weighing in 303 before my last trip to California, if I remember right. I think it was 303. Maybe I got into that, but 303 was really stuck to my mind for some reason. And that was, I think that was the lowest weigh-in weight that I've had in the last 2 years that I've checked. I don't think I've been, I think I was lower than that actually when I was in California. I was low carbing at the time. But then that was in October, it will be 2 years, so a year and a half ago. And I know I'm sure I got under 300, but I don't remember seeing exactly what those weights were. Some other spots. I know that I've struggled at the 295 plateau. 295, like 289 to 295 is like a little gap where I stayed a long time at my weight. So I'm figuring when I get to that point, which will probably not be this round, well, it might be depending. I'm not too far away, but that's right at the end between that 35 and 40 pound weight. So at the end of this round, that's where I'm going to be hitting that. I feel that plateau, just because my body has been at that weight for a while in the past. I also know that the 275 to 279 range is another space that I stayed a lot at, which I probably won't be tackling until round 2. And what's the good news is below 275, I haven't been below 275 very much at all in like the last 10 years. So I spent a little time at around 265. The very first time I did low carb, I was at, I want to say in the 280s, and I dropped to 265. And I was so excited and so stoked that I was like, yeah, this thing really works. And then I stopped. I was like really excited. So I didn't stay there very long, but I might be a little bumped there. But from there, I did not spend very long at all at any other weights. I stayed sometime at 245, and 230, right around 230, 233. And then from there, like 175. So I have these little, it's like a stair step in my mind of weights that might give me problems, but they're also goals for me to look at, and just times I remember being at those weights. So yeah, I'm actually getting pretty close to my lowest weight in the last 2 years. So that's really exciting for me. Sometimes I stop and think about like how much weight I've gained and how long I've been at these weights, and like so frustrating for me to look back and just like, why didn't I do something about it years ago? So I'm really wanting this to work so I don't say that to myself years from now. Like every time, like today, man, smelling these seasoned fries and the fish sticks, like it's like overwhelmingly so strong. But I'm like, you know what? When I look back and I see how much weight I've lost, I don't want, like, why this is as good as it smells, the weight coming off would feel better. So that's something that's motivating me to stick to it. When I'm under 300, which hopefully is in the next week, 7 days, 9 days, that would be awesome. Before next weekend, wow. If I would be under that weight, man, that's awesome. I would be so happy, because I haven't been on the scale on that weight in forever. 2 years, yeah. I remember when we first moved into our new clinic almost 2 years ago, and I remember getting on the scale and it was upper 290s, like 294 to 298, and yeah, that was a long time ago, 2 years. So hopefully in the next little bit I will be about that. That's super. That shows to me that this diet really works, and if you stick to your guns, and even when the temptation, like today, the temptation was all over the place. The urges to cheat were harsh today, but I'm just been putting in my mind, why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself through this? I mean, it's not hard. Today was hard, but generally this diet is not hard. It takes care of itself if you do your part. Why? I just don't want to, the benefits down the road just outweigh the momentary, well, if I just have this one thing, that feeling, because I know afterwards I'm just not gonna be like, why did I do that? That's, this is my time right here. That will be there. The things I've been craving, the pizza, dude, I've been watching pizza commercials on TV. I don't usually watch commercials, but watching basketball and stuff like that, pizza commercials are all over the place. Man, okay, this is dumb Little Caesars deep dish commercial that they had. Little Caesars crap pizza, right? That thing looked like the best pizza ever cooked. I was just like, oh my gosh, turn this TV off. But yeah, the pizza, the popcorn, and all of the things I like. When I got home, I was so tired and so much pain. I honestly just wanted to lay down on the couch and stick my face in a tub of popcorn and just make all the pain and the hurt go away. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. That's what's gotten me here. When I'm either emotionally or physically hurt or beat down, I used to turn to food as a way of trying to fix it. And I really want to find something to replace that with, and I don't know if I can find it. Oh, excuse me, I'm just so tired. Find that in phase 2, but as I go through this journey, hopefully I can find something that will, when I get home, I can be like, oh, I'm so glad I'm home, kick my shoes off, put my sweats on, and X instead of food, to help me relax. So something else I just wanted to say that it just totally slipped my mind. Must not have been important. But anyway, oh, I remember. Just the things that I'm missing out on right now, or I really think I'm missing out on, or that I'm giving up. My daughter's birthday cake. Work stuff. We're going out for a work party tomorrow, and I won't be able to partake in any fun thing, edible things or drinkable things that they may have. But, there'll be a time. There'll be a time where I'll get to enjoy that again. I mean, it's not like I'm never ever going to have these things again. It's just a few months break. It'll be there when I'm off this and I look at myself in the mirror and I'm, I want to get to the point where I can take my shirt off in public and not be totally embarrassed. It doesn't mean I have to be ripped and muscular. I mean, that may come down the road and too is another goal, but being happy in my own skin, being looking in the mirror and seeing a body figure that's normal and that I can feel proud of, that I got back to. When I'm at that point, then I think I've deserved some reward within moderation, because I don't want to go through all of this to do it again. So anyway, that's my thoughts for tonight. Trying to cut it a little short. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks again for all the support. Yeah, I think I'm going to watch a few videos so I can get a little motivated, because I'm a little bit down on just how today was. But get some food in my stomach. And oh, that's the other thing. This Survivor, sorry, thought you were done. Like the Survivor mentality that I've been trying to do, like Survivor Man or Man vs. Wild, has really kind of helped me. Because like I'll go through the day and I'll be like, you know what? If I was out in the wild and I had a couple pieces of chicken and I came across a couple pieces of fruit and then some lettuce or some other edible plants, a couple of handfuls of that, that would be a really, really good day, out in the wilderness, where if I've got no food and whatever, that would be like the awesomest, right? Well, that's about what I'm doing today, every day. So I need, it's been helping me be a little more excited about, the number of calories that I have to eat. Because if I was in a Survivor situation, I'd be, eating about the same amount of calories, but it would be much less appealing food for the most part. Unless I can catch some fish, yeah. But it would be more bugs and earthworms and other whatever little protein I can get, and who knows what kind of carbohydrates I'd be able to get in those situations. But this diet would look like a true buffet to someone who's in a survival situation. So putting myself in that kind of just that mindset of, if I was out there on my own and I was getting my own food in a survival situation, this would be great. This is awesome. So the eating with the hands, and I grill my chicken, so just like it would be in the if I was in the wild. But just eating with my hands, it just kind of gets me in that mindset, and I think that's been a big motivator for me as well. So I just wanted to comment on that. I was thinking about that today. Anyway, I'm totally tired, and I got a lot of stuff still to do tonight, and we're gonna catch up with you guys later. All right, appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.